Hello, lovely people. We are in a bit of a different setting today, and that is because we are doing the Brazilian Keratin Treatment or the permanent hair straightening method. I love this method and I spoke about it a few times and you guys asked me for a tutorial, and I finally got some time to actually sit down and do it and show you how I do it step by step, everything you need. And it's really easy, it's not that hard, but it does take time and it is kind of annoying because you need to do some steps multiple times. You do need a good portion of your day for it, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the results do last. For me, the first time I did it, my results lasted 2 months. And then afterwards, my hair was very calm, but it was not straight. It was more like a wavy, but still calm. And then the last year when I did it, it didn't last as long. It maybe lasted like a few weeks, but that is because I went to a little head spa or like a hair spa the day, like after tomorrow when I did the treatment. So everything got washed off and I spent a lot of time in pool afterwards. So a lot of different things can have an impact on how long does it last on your head. It really depends on your hair type, everything. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, and then later we can just talk about some details that I noticed or how I take care of it once the treatment is done. So let's get into it. My hair is freshly washed, so I'm gonna show you what I do. I use this. This is the Kativa. This is the brand Kativa. I think it's pronounced Kativa, I'm not sure. I think this is like really a Brazilian brand. No, it's from Peru. Okay, cool. It's Brazilian straightening with hyaluronic acid and some keratin and argan oil, and there's like a bunch of stuff in it. The thing is, this does not have any like damaging chemicals, so this has all the good stuff for your hair. At least that's what I promised. And for me, I did see that it was very nourishing. Like I did not have any issue with my hair. My hair did not break enough, fall off. Hoping it won't this time either. Inside you get instructions, which are very important because this is really like a step-by-step thing and you need to follow the instructions. You really need to be careful. Like you cannot just, I'm just gonna wing it. No, you need to follow the instructions, okay? You get a glove or gloves. You get 2 treatments. This is a conditioner and a shampoo, but you use this afterwards. I'm gonna show you. This is the most important part. This is the straightening mask. This is the thing that makes your hair nice, shiny, long, and straight. And this is the mask that you apply to your hair and then do the process. Now, before that, so this is the second one, but the first one is this. This is the pre-shampoo. So we have shampoo, that's step 3, but this is step 1, pre-shampoo. So you need to wash your hair first. That's what I did. I washed my hair with this. Now, I use 2. I have very long hair and very thick hair, so I suggest if you do also have longer hair, go for 2. 1 is just not enough for me. If you have shorter hair or if you have like a normal length hair, then 1 would be fine for you. So I used 2, and each of this was around 15 euros, so it's not that expensive. You get like a full salon outcome with literally like 15 euros, for me 30, but you know. So I use 2 of this because I cannot use 1. Like I use a lot of shampoo. Where is the other one? Okay, never mind. So I use 2 of the pre-shampoo treatments. I wash my hair very well with the shampoo. I want my hair to be super clean, and very, very important is you do not apply any conditioner. You do not apply any hair mask, nothing. And yes, you're gonna struggle to brush out your hair, especially if you have like curly or wavy or frizzy hair. And I know you do because you would not be doing this if you don't. And this is a struggle that I have every single year with this thing. Like brushing out my hair without conditioner, it just feels so wrong. And I don't like it, but you know, you suffer and then you have nice results. So this is my hair. This is what we're starting with. But my hair is wet now, so you can't really see my real hair texture. Now, why are we here? Why are we doing this in my living room? Why are we not in my room? Because this room has much better air circulation, so you need a good ventilation for you to do this. If you don't, all the fumes and everything are gonna go straight into your system and you can feel kind of dizzy, and it's really not good for you to be inhaling all of that bad fumes that come from this treatment. So make sure you have like a big room, you have some windows that are open, good ventilation, good air circulation, and you will be fine. I always do it in my living room because it's the biggest room in my apartment. After I brush out my entire hair, it's so weird to do this without any conditioner, without any like heat protectant spray, without any leave-in conditioner, but you have to do it just with the shampoo. So you just do the shampoo, wash it out, and now we're gonna blow dry it. I know it feels weird that we have to blow dry it and then apply the mask, but that's how it goes. So you wash your hair with shampoo, you blow dry it, and then you apply the mask. This is the hair before, so you can see my texture a little bit. This is my hair, this frizzy, fluffy monster. And we're gonna straighten it. We're gonna tame it, hopefully. I have a lot of hair, like I said, and it's very thick. So yeah. Surprisingly, it's very, very soft. Like when I touch it, even though I don't have any conditioner on, it's very soft, but it's just so fluffy. I cannot. Oh, let's go to step.
The most important part when you're doing this treatment is to protect your skin. I cannot highlight this enough. I like to use double gloves. So I use the gloves I get in the box, but I also put on some gloves, some latex gloves underneath. I really want to be protected. Another tip is to apply some Vaseline or some oil alongside your hairline and maybe on your ears and the back of your head, like on your neck. This really protects the skin in that area. I forgot to do that. I really forgot, and it did sting a little bit, so I did it later. The main part of the treatment, applying the hair mask or applying the straightening mask, I want you to work in very small pieces. I'm not working in small pieces. Like I took a big chunk in the back because I do have a lot of hair and this does take a lot of time. So in the back, I took a bigger chunk, but I applied a lot more product than I would normally in smaller parts of my hair. But if you don't have a lot of hair, just feel free to section it off to smaller pieces. Apply the hair straightening mask very nicely. Make sure to not go too much into your roots. So I love to leave like an inch away from my roots, I would say. Just because you don't want to be touching your scalp with this product. So I just apply it from there to my ends. If you have someone to help you with this, that would be great. Like I usually do this with my sister, but you can also do it yourself. I wanted to do it myself just so I can show you that you can absolutely do this at home by yourself. It does take a lot of time, but you can manage to do the entire head by yourself. Like I said, this does take a lot of time, so take your time, play your favorite TV show, and just do it slowly. Do it part by part. Don't rush it, because if you leave some part out, then that part is gonna be, you know, frizzy or curly, and then the rest of your hair will be straight, so you don't want to do that. Some more tips that I have for you: if you're doing this for the first time, do a strand test first. So like if you do not know how your hair is gonna react to this, do a strand test. So just get a strand or like a piece of hair from the back and do a little test on it and see how it reacts, and then do the entire hair. If you do not get like a pre-shampoo treatment in your packet, but whatever you're using, just use a clarifying shampoo, because you want to remove all the buildup from your hair. You want your hair to be sparkling clean. Like it needs to be very clean, and it needs to be super dry before you start the treatment, before you apply any product. And please really like read the instructions. Do not leave it sitting on your hair longer than the instructions suggest. You're not going to do anything good. You're going to fry off your hair, so please just follow the instructions. Take your phone and set up a timer and really just follow the direction that you have from your instructions. If you leave it too long, it can cause breakage or just, you know, frying your hair, and you do not want to do that. Like I said in the beginning, please do this like in the area that has good air circulation, so you don't get all the fumes up in your nose and lungs. You really want to be somewhere that is maybe larger than your bathroom, or if you have your bathroom, please open the doors, open the windows, everything you can. For the second part of this treatment, we are going to be brushing out all the product that we have put on our hair. I know it seems weird, but you have to do this because you do not want to work with too much product. So I take a little strand of hair and then I use a comb to brush through it. You need to brush through the strand as much as you can, so you can remove all the buildup or like all of that excess product from your hair, because if you don't, when you start the next step, it's gonna be hell. trust me. So please do not skip this step. Sit down, take a comb, and brush through each and every strand of hair that you have on your head. And you're gonna thank me later. And yes, let me tell you right now, it is annoying. It is very, very annoying. But like I said, you really need to take your time with this entire treatment. Like, just play a marathon of your favorite show and just, you know, do this very slowly. Moving on to the next step or the next phase of this treatment, and that is blow drying our hair. Yes, we are gonna blow dry our hair with the product on. So you're not washing anything out after you have combed through your hair. You're gonna grab your hair dryer and you're gonna dry your hair entirely, like fully. It needs to be fully dry. This phase probably takes the longest. Like any other phase is not that long, honestly. It's just annoying, but it's not long. This phase, it's so long and it's so annoying. At some point I wanted to give up, but the end results were so worth it. So just keep powering through. As you can see, my ear is very red because I did not apply any Vaseline. And yeah, please remember to do that because yeah, look at this, so red. When I'm blow drying each section, it does say to do this either with a brush or like a round brush. And at first, like when I blow dry it a little bit because it's such a struggle to blow dry the product into your hair. I blow dry it first without anything, and then I take a hairbrush or just my fingers to really like try to get the heat inside of the hair because it's so weird to do it. Like, you're never drying the product into your hair. You wash it off and then you dry your hair. So it's so weird to do this. And then in the end, like when my strand is somewhat dry, I will take like a round brush and pull that brush downwards. So not really giving myself a blowout, but more like trying to dry my hair to be straight, if that makes sense. Okay, this is the last part of the treatment, and it sounds like it's not that big of a deal, but it did take like, I think 5 to 6 hours to do this entire process. And this is the last part. So this is the part where you are actually sealing the product into your strands or into your hair. And we're doing that with a hair straightener. Now, there are some treatments where if you're just doing this to remove the frizz, you can do this without the straightener. So it really depends which treatment you get. I'm gonna link everything below. So you need a hair straightener and you need to be doing each strand of hair 7 to 8 times. It depends on the treatment that you're doing. Again, it will say in your instruction how many times you need to do each strand of hair. For mine, I think it was like 7 to 8, and you should be doing this slowly. Like, you don't need to rush it, and the temperature should be pretty high. Mine was 230 degrees Celsius, so because my hair is very like thick and frizzy. But it will say on your packaging like how high the temperature should be. So I set it to 230, and I did multiple slow passes per each section and was not rushing anything. My hair straightener did die at the middle of this for some reason. Like, it was not because of this. I think it was just broken from before, and then it gave up fully. So I had to switch to another hair straightener. But yeah, this part is not that hard. This is very similar to when you're straightening your hair. You have to do it like 7 to 8, maybe even like 10 times. It really depends on the treatment. So when you are done with straightening your hair, if you think this is over, no, it's not. You are gonna wash out the product out of your hair afterwards. So I know for some like treatments, you are not supposed to wash your hair for another like 48 to 72 hours, but for this one, you have to wash it off. After I washed it off, I was so tired and it was so late that I just went to sleep. I just blow dried it, and it was not even fully dry, so I just went to bed. And then in the morning it was half straight and half like wavy or like crimped, I don't know. So yeah, this is the full treatment that you have.
The sun is blazing, but I wanted to go outside to show you the hair color and the hair. First of all, the color. Can we talk about the color? I always love to see what my hair color would look like after the keratin treatment. Can I prop you up here? Hair color, it's a completely different color from what we started with. I feel like this is giving the Kendall Jenner or Ginger vibes, you know? I kind of like him. I'm not gonna lie, I do like him. But I'll probably dye it afterwards. Anyway, you can just clearly see where I applied the treatment and where I didn't, because look at this transition. It's the softness, I absolutely love it. The hair color part is a bit annoying. If you have like a certain hair color and you want to keep it, this does not help. But like, there's also a treatment for blonde hair, and if you have blonde hair, you can do that treatment, so you don't have to, you know, end up ginger if you have that perfect blonde undertone. For me, it doesn't really matter, because I mean, my hair, I just dye it, and now I just kind of like it, you know. It's a really cool ginger shade that I never had. I might keep it for a while. I might even dye my roots and just see how it is. I mean, the fact that I didn't do anything to it, not a single thing, and I fell asleep with wet hair, it looks awesome. I did not have any like additional breakage from this treatment, just normal hair falling out that I usually do with washing my hair, brushing it so much. And yeah, my hair straightener died like in the middle of the treatment, so that's why maybe my hair is not as straight. But I don't mind at all. This is my hair when it's like normal. I just washed it and fell asleep. It's such a relief to be able to do that. And next time I think I'm gonna dry it with a brush a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks. And I might do like a heatless girls as well, and then you can see how it looks on this hair. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, so I wanted to do a final update on how the hair looks like. This is the hair after the keratin treatment. Now, I did put it in the Heatless Girls last night, so I put it in those Heatless rods. I think it turned out great. I wanted to put it in Heatless rods so I can show you that your hair does not have to be pin straight if you do the keratin treatment, like the Brazilian Blowout. It still can hold shape. Like now it's 3 p.m. so this is my hair the entire day, and I've been out and about, so it does hold the shape as well, which is very nice. What it does in return, so before when I would do these curls, I would have to dry my hair to like 80%, you know, like my full routine. Like I have to dry it to 80% with a blow dryer. Then I would go back in and give myself a blowout, you know, weten it a bit and then do a blowout. And then on top of that, do the curls with a Dyson, put it in the heatless rods and then sleep with it and then have the curls in the morning. This, I literally took the small, I'm gonna show you like the small blow dryer that is literally this big, and I just dried my hair to 100%, I don't know, 95%, and I just put it in the heatless curls, like the heatless rods, and this is the results. If you have frizzy hair, you know what I'm talking about. Like this used to be such a struggle, and now I can just finish my hair and literally like wash it, dry it, style it in 20 minutes, which is unbelievable. I'm gonna show you the hair type I had before and how it looks like now. As you can see, it's not stiff, it's not, you know, a lot of people think that it's gonna become very like stiff and straight and ugly. No, I still have my bounciness, like I still have, my hair is still soft, it's still shiny, so nothing changed. It's just so much easier to manage it. It's so much easier to manage it, so much easier to blow dry it and just go to sleep in the morning. You have pin straight hair. If you don't want pin straight hair, you blow dry it and just put your hair in heatless curls and then wake up in the morning and go about your day. It's so easy, it's so fast. This is the reason why I love to do it and why I continue to do it. It does take time when you initially do it, like you do need a big portion of your day to do the treatment, but after that, this is, how long has it been? When did I do this?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, right?
Okay, yeah.
I think it's been 2 weeks. Yeah. It's been 2 weeks and it's still very nice and manageable, so I really love it. So yeah, this is the final update on how the hair looks like. It still has the bounciness, which is my favorite part of it. So yeah, if you want to do it, I definitely recommend it.